spiritual resolutions. With regards to resolutions, particularly failed resolutions, most people get caught up in the past mistakes and failures so much that they spiritually paralyze themselves. You have to keep in mind that you are human and you can always make mistake. Remember that it is not your mistake that defines you, and those mistakes do not have to define your future, but they can always help you focus your future. To improve your spirituality does not mean being pious. Just a few changes in your life can bring significant effects to your life that can help you towards your goal of empowering your spirituality. The following can help you have an in-depth understanding on how you can enhance your spirituality. As you ponder every new year, and you think about the changes that you would like to see in your life, it might be best if you get your priorities straight. Consider your priorities this year. You might want to quit smoking, exercise more, or lose weight. You might want to eliminate your unhealthy relationships, or start developing a stronger relationship with your partner, friends, or family. Whatever you want, remember that your greatest priority should always be to develop stronger relationships with God. One of the most important things that you need to remember is to forgive yourself of your past. Loving yourself actually means having the ability to forgive yourself of the past mistakes that you have committed, and then, by placing your priority on loving ourselves and God, you can start relying on Him for your guidance. When you start placing your priorities on getting closer to Him, and once you seek first God's kingdom, He will always guide you. Perhaps, it is only the best resolution that you should make to strengthen your relationship with God and seek His kingdom. This is the best time for you to make a special commitment to spend time thinking about Him and always consider God in every choice that you make and every action that you do. Spend time with God in prayer as well as meditation each day. Spend some time reading the scriptures and allowing His words guide you, and through God's guidance, set realistic goals. Moreover, you need to bear in mind that starting a spiritual resolution is not all about reading the scriptures, it is also about considering Him in every decision and choice that you make. Use your better judgment and your wisdom in choosing. When faced in a decision to do good or the otherwise, always think about how your relationship with God will be affected in every decision that you make. When you commit mistakes, never allow yourself to get bogged down. Especially when you stumble. Always maintain the right attitude. Rather than thinking that you are the worst batter, just think of yourself as you're the best pitcher. You also do not have to do things alone. This is the reason behind your community of faith. You will always have a source of strength to support each other. Be good to yourself. Be gentle first with yourself if you wish to be gentle with others. Lama Yeshe. Sometimes, people are very cruel and unforgiving to themselves. Imagine you made a huge mistake on a particular project at work, creating another burden for your coworkers and yourself, or you might accidentally said dumb on a first date or an important meeting. How would you really react? You have to keep in mind that being good to yourself does not need to include a calendar full of spa treatments for yourself. It just means treating yourself the way you treat a good friend. Many people would react in such situations by chastising themselves for their mistakes. In such case, you are figuratively beating yourself up. In just a small dose, self-criticism can actually be very helpful because it motivates people to take more responsibility of all their actions, and it encourages them to further improve themselves. However, excessive self-criticism can be self-defeating and debilitating. The road to self-compassion. Self-compassion is really important. It means treating oneself with understanding and kindness once you commit a mistake, or go through a complex situation, just the way you treat others you care about. This is quite that same with self-esteem in some way, but it is not about the way you are judging yourself, but the way you are treating yourself. Therefore, whether you are thinking that you are a great individual, or a not-so-great one in a certain moment, you can have compassion for yourself. For instance, you might say that it is fine to make a mistake, you will just try harder the next time. There are lots of different approaches towards building self-compassion, and one of which is being able to shift your perspective. Indeed, it is quite easier for us to give compassion to others than it is for us to give it to ourselves. In such case, it might be better if we start treating yourself better. You can pretend that a person you care about is in your shoes. Think about the things that you would say to them. You might actually say something kinder and better than what you would be saying to yourself. Variations of these exercises involve adopting a new perspective. You also need to remember that one of the most important prerequisites for self-compassion is having the belief that you, just like any other human beings, always deserve to be treated with love and compassion. Building self-compassion can also help you protect yourself from those destructive individuals. Perhaps, one of the primary keys for you to be constantly good to yourself is to always believe in yourself and have more faith in your capabilities. Do not be too hard on yourself and learn to acknowledge your achievements. Through this, you will see the significant changes that will happen in your life. Thanks for watching. Healthy body, healthy mind. Hope we learned something today. God bless and keep smiling.